So what is artificial insemination and why are so many dog breeders using it? Find out today with AIKitsForDogs.com. Hey guys, it's Daniel with AIKitsForDogs.com, and today real quick we're just going to cover what artificial insemination is and why so many dog breeders are using it. So to get to it, what is artificial insemination? Simply put, it's going to be the act of artificially introducing semen into the vagina. What does that mean? It's going to be where you take control over the process, over the breeding process yourself, and you place the semen in past the cervix of your female, putting it in the optimal place at the optimal time for conception to make puppies. Okay, so what's that mean? That means you're going to use an AI kit. You're going to collect a viable semen sample from your male. You are going to use that viable semen sample to inseminate your female. Okay. Now, why would you do this? Well, there's a lot of reasons. Some people start for one reason and continue for another, but at the end of the day, artificial insemination is effective, it's safe, it's easy, and it's becoming more and more common to be the go-to for a lot of professional pedigree or non-pedigree breeders. Why? Great question. End of the day, it's going to eliminate a lot of that physical and mental issues that could come up and potentially derail a breeding. So for instance, maybe the dogs won't tie. Okay, it's common, right? So either maybe the female's not interested in the male, or the male's not interested in the female, or even so much as they're inexperienced and the male can't tie with the female. Okay, artificial insemination is going to be great for that instance. Another time you'd want to AI is to eliminate the possibility of maybe a fight happening. There's a lot of hormones going on at this time, and fights happen, unfortunately. So artificial insemination is going to keep that physical interaction out of the breeding process, so that way there's no opportunity for a fight or nipping or anything negative. Also, while we are taking the physical interaction out of the process, that's also going to ensure that the female, once tied, isn't going to be able to sit down or roll over and permanently ruin your stud. Okay, I can't tell you how many instances I've heard of that, of quality studs being taken out and having to retire because they were ruined from a female either sitting or rolling down once tied. Another great thing you can avoid taking that physical interaction out is less chance of STDs and diseases. Obviously, it's not something that we like to talk about, but as breeders, we need to be aware of the STDs and diseases that are prominent in our breeds that can not only hurt our dog involved in the breeding process, but our entire yards, because those STDs and diseases, they don't just stick with one dog. If you bring a dog home with a problem, it can very likely spread to the rest of your yard. Unfortunately, this last week I heard a instance where an entire guy's yard passed away other than 2 dogs. So that's obviously going to be an extreme, right? But why take a chance? With the time and money that you've invested, why take a chance of something going wrong when you can simply and easily just take the breeding process into your own hands with artificial insemination? Lastly, other reasons to AI would be maybe age. Maybe old boy is a little too old to knock it out because of health, but he's proven to be a genetic powerhouse, so you want to make sure you use him and get what you can out of him while you can without freezing. Get into that. Another reason would perhaps be size. One big dog and one small dog could cause some problems, so artificial insemination is great for that. Maybe your dogs are separated by distance, in which case you can chill and ship the semen to the female we'll cover all of that. To maybe the dog has passed away and his semen was frozen to preserve his genetics, making it possible to produce dogs off of dogs that have passed away. We'll cover all that in another video, but for today, just wanted to quickly cover what artificial insemination is and why a lot of dog breeders are doing it. If you have any questions, and also just to let me know why you use artificial insemination, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to start a conversation around it. I can be reached at daniel@aikitsfordogs.com.